Hey everyone, this is Scott Man, and it's a beautiful Friday morning here in Winter Park, Colorado. I'm just sitting outside in the nice weather right now. I'm currently taking a look at some of the birds that are out today. They're getting some bird seed for this morning, and I'm not sure if you can hear in the camera, but I'm actually playing on my Nintendo 3DS right now. We'll probably be able to get a good view of it, but as you can tell, I'm playing Animal Crossing New Leaf right now for the 3DS, and I'm also bird watching as well. It's Benedict, one of the villagers at least in my town. So again, unfortunately, the view's not the greatest, mainly because I'm outside right now. but yeah, it's definitely a very nice game to play. It's actually very addicting, in my opinion. I think I bought the game about a month ago, I believe, and pretty much almost every day I've been playing at least like a 20-30 minutes worth of it, sometimes longer if there's a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I won't go into any further details. As a matter of fact, yeah, a lot of bugs out here too, and almost feels like I'm getting bit a little bit. But yeah, if you're curious about Animal Crossing New Leaf, actually my friend Bethany, or as you may know her as MadameWario on YouTube, she actually is doing like an Animal Crossing Diaries series about the game, where she basically talks about the game and shares a bunch of different details. So yeah, I'll put a link to her first video on that if you want to learn more about the game and that kind of stuff. Is there a bug on my camera? Alright, not anymore, but anyway, yeah, she also has done a couple of Animal Crossing games as Let's Plays, which are really, really good. So yeah, definitely check her out if you're interested, as she does great videos and stuff. Well, anyway, in a little bit, I'm actually going to be probably heading out in that direction and checking out some of the trails and stuff over in that direction. Yeah, I think bugs are literally swarming over me right now. Okay, alright. We'll catch you in a bit. Okay, now we're live on the forest road. We're actually not too far away from the Vasquez Creek, where I actually did a video about 3 years ago. As you can tell, it's a little bit of an uphill climb, so get a little bit of exercise in the meantime. But yep, definitely looks quite beautiful in here today. All the aspens and all the evergreens and stuff. Even a little bit of wildflowers right over there too. But yeah, there's supposed to be a good chance of rain this afternoon, so definitely want to take advantage of doing any type of hiking this morning. And I'll be curious if we see any wildlife along this road or not, but I know there's a lot of campers that come in here, so it's hard to say how many animals will be out and stuff. Alright, let's head up a little ways. Not too far up the road, actually, there's this takes you on the Blue Sky Trail, which in that direction, on the other side of those evergreens, is the Vasquez Creek. And we have a quite nice view of the mountains all the way over there. But yeah, compared to a couple of years or so ago, yeah, a lot of trees have been cut down here. I'm curious if they're going to be putting any type of campground or anything in here. But yeah, but regardless, though, definitely a nice view. Yeah, once again, actually just a little bit further up the road, and yeah, definitely have an even better view over here. But yeah, the mountains are definitely quite beautiful, and as you can tell, all the clouds are hanging along the Continental Divide right now, and they're slowly starting to come into the Fraser Valley, and then up over here as well. And actually a little sooner than yesterday, so probably a better chance of rain this afternoon. And we were top of the hill for the forest road. I don't think it really goes too much uphill, at least in the near distance. Probably will later on, of course, but yeah, an even better view of the mountains over here. But yeah, it definitely looks quite nice, and if you listen close, you can even hear the Vasquez Creek down in the forest down in there. Of course, at the same time, when you're hiking along here, yeah, definitely be careful. This is bear country, and no, I do not mean the Berenstain Bears from the classic children's books. But yeah, it definitely looks quite beautiful up here. It's like, yeah, I've been on this a couple times, but I'm not sure why I never filmed right in this area. Anyway, actually, we'll continue down a little bit further down the road. If you look really close, you can even see a little butterfly, huh? Right. Oh, there you are, trying to hide out on me, or try to hide out from me. But yeah, we're a lot further down the road. Yeah, definitely a lot more forested areas along here. And actually, just from the last segment, actually I saw a couple of cars come through here. One person with his dog and stuff. So, so definitely a lot of people coming up to the mountains already for the weekend, but probably a lot more as we get toward the evening, as it's still currently a part of the work week. Yeah, one nice thing about the Arapaho National Forest is that there's definitely a bunch of hiking trails. A lot of them are on the easier side, and others are a lot more difficult as they go up high terrain. Especially, eventually this road actually ends at some point to motorized vehicles, and then eventually pretty much have to go at it on foot for the most part. And actually, going down that way will eventually take you to the actually connects to the Vasquez Trail, which actually goes right along the creek there, and eventually it can take you up to Vasquez Peak, which is a part of the Continental Divide Trail, which I showed where it heads off both ways over at Berthoud Pass yesterday. But before closing out today's segment here and along the forest road, I'll head on just a little bit further. Yeah, we're pretty much around the point where I'll probably begin to start turning back, but actually the motorized portion of the road actually goes pretty deep, as you can tell, as I've gone a long way already. Guaranteed at least 3/4 of a mile probably. But yeah, definitely a great place to also do some mountain biking as well. I actually have a nice view of some of the evergreens and the boulders along the side of the road. So now basically I'm going to begin the trip back. As the weather is very unpredictable in the mountains, I'm not sure what else I have planned for the rest of this afternoon. Well, still technically the morning, but what we're doing later today. I think my aunt and uncle and I might be going bowling again possibly today. But yeah, we'll definitely cover a little bit more, if not maybe just pretty much wrapping up Let's Visit Colorado 4 and stuff. But yep, my adventure here in Colorado this year has definitely been quite enjoyable. The weather's been quite nice, as I probably said in every video. Get to avoid the heat wave going on at home. It's supposed to be like low 90s with near 100-degree heat indices there today, so kind of glad I'm here. Unfortunately, I will be heading back home tomorrow. Yeah, you can still even hear a little bit of the Vasquez Creek over there. But yeah, this will conclude today's little visit of the forest road going right along the Vasquez Creek. So this is the Scott Man signing out from this portion. We'll see you later we'll see you later today. I'm watching the tree go back and forth, back and forth. But that's not important. Anyway, we're at the Vasquez Creek. Actually, I remember this 3 years ago, and actually there's a lot of trees and logs and stuff over there. Work of beavers, maybe? Who knows? But yeah, definitely hear the nice sound of the river, or the Vasquez Creek, technically. As you can tell, Josh loves the creek. Okay, I'll close out this segment unless we find another point of interest. And welcome back. We're back at the cabin again after a nice hike along Vasquez Creek and also an earlier hike along the forest road just later in the morning. Now just pretty much spending the rest of the evening here just taking it nice and easy, enjoying the mountain air before I head back to the handprint state. No. I wonder how many people have called Michigan the handprint state. But anyways, it's the Great Lakes state or the Wolverine state. But anyway, definitely a nice afternoon out. It was supposed to rain today. Actually, it was a good chance, but as what my aunt says, it's hard to predict the weather in the mountains. It's probably harder to predict the weather here than is in the Great Lakes. Excuse me. Yeah, he actually just had some salmon cakes that my aunt made for dinner. It was really delicious. I think we can get a better view of the front really quick. Oh, actually, this is a better view of the mountains over there. Actually, you can see the clouds covering the mountaintops over there too. Yeah, so I was just saying, yep, the weather is unpredictable all the way up here. And perhaps even on this little porch I'm standing at. Well, anyway, this pretty much concludes these set of videos here in Colorado for this year. So we'll see you next time for Let's Visit Colorado 5. And this is the Scott Man signing out. And always remember, and in case of an emergency, always remember this number: 0118-999-88199-9119-725-3.